Hey folks, it's Ardwulf. Welcome. We have an unboxing, a buddy unboxing today of the Admiral's War expansion. Now, this is just arrived from Canvas Temple Publishing. If I'm not mistaken, this was part of their Kickstarter. Now, I do have another unboxing of Admiral's War itself in a previous video, so check that out if you're interested in seeing it. So what it is, what Admiral's War is, really, is a new take on two classic Avalon Hill games, War at Sea and Victory in the Pacific. These are very good, very influential games, particularly War in the Pacific, I think. Victory in the Pacific, if I keep saying War in the Pacific, oops. That is a completely different game from SPI. Victory in the Pacific. Admiral's War combines the whole thing to give you all of World War II at sea, and then this is an expansion for that. So, and it is in what looks like an 1.5 inch, rather nice box. That's a bit unexpected. I kind of expected this to be kind of a Ziploc thing, but then again, I didn't back it, so what do I know? So let's open her up and see what's in here. There's evidently an expansion Black Sea map, so that in itself is sort of interesting, and a whole bunch of additional stuff. So let's see what all is included in here. And the box is nice. I'll tell you that. It's a nice, it's a you know, decent sturdy box. All right, so we have expansion set rules. We'll take a look at that. We have cards, which is new. We have 4 dice, 4 6-sided dice, a pile, literally loose pile of baggies. We have some player aids. This is an order of appearance player aid. Yeah, these are on a pretty shiny, not quite full gloss finish, but pretty close. Oh, there's a Plan Orange 1931 scenario, so we're into the alternate history stuff here as well. So here's a Atlantic only, here's Pacific only, there's Plan Orange 1938, Plan Orange 1931. So that's actually quite interesting there. And then here is the expansion board. A fully mounted, what looks like about 9 inches by 6 inches, Black Sea map, which is it's on kind of the nice linen finish backing stuff and everything. I've never seen a mounted board this small, I don't think. I probably have, but not in war games, certainly. So that's interesting that the ports available here don't correspond to any of the ports I would think of on the Black Sea. But hey, that's me. We've got more counters. These are on a thick brown core stock, and they look, I'm not going to, I don't have the original Admiral's War to compare, but they look comparable, right? And these are what look like about 5/8 by 1, something like that. And maybe 5/8 by 1 1/4. Big ships, and then there's some square U-boat counters. We have these, of course, are German ships. We have U.S. ships, French ships, Japanese ships. Looks like we have British ships. I'm pleased that they actually put the naval jack on the counters rather than just the UK flag. That's a nice touch. These would appear to be Soviet ships. Dutch ships, Turkish ships, Spanish ships maybe? I don't know what those are. And some Italian ships at the bottom. So a lot of additional ship counters for Admiral's War. And then taking a quick look at the rule book, let's take a look and see what all's in here. Now this is a, feels like about 26 pages, 28 pages, glossy paper. So what does this bring to the table? Here's all the optional rules. U-boat, anti-submarine, advantage swings, the Black Sea, playing just the ATO, so you just War at Sea, playing just the PTO, so just Victory in the Pacific, tons and tons and tons of more optional units, with little backgrounds of the optional units too, which that's pretty awesome. Here's Germany. Presumably they put a bunch of, okay. Yeah, a bunch of additional ships. Here's the Plan Z stuff. So, the aircraft carriers, the battleships, the aircraft carriers, yes. Yeah, the aircraft carriers, the Peter Strasser, the Richthofen, the Lowenhart. Of course, the Graf Zeppelin was mostly done before work on it was essentially abandoned. Here's Italian ships, older Japanese ships, the real Shinano, which it was going to be the third of the Yamato-class battleships, as I recall, but it was decided to make it a carrier instead. Project Habakkuk. Oh, this is that ludicrous ice aircraft carrier. This was an idea that Churchill liked briefly, was to make an aircraft carrier out of ice and sawdust. Plan Orange, scenarios by Sean Chick, so that's cool. All right, so a whole bunch of new goodies. If you're one of the lucky people to own a copy of Admiral's War, I suspect that you really want this very much. So this has been a quick look at the Admiral's War expansion, brand new from Canvas Temple Publishing. Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. Please do subscribe to the channel. Click the little bell icon to get notified when new content comes out. Please do consider supporting Ardwulf's Lair by becoming a patron. There's a link to that in the video description. Or you can order sweet Ardwulf's Lair swag from the merch store, also linked in the video description. Until next time, thanks for watching and happy wargaming.